We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one. They're squared off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Brady going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Fields. And right side, Henry's got it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The Bears had 8-3 now. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. They'll run the screen with Mack. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This will go to Henry out wide. And out of bounds right around the 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady again. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. This pass complete to Reynolds. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Brady now to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run wide side with Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 35. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Now left side on the swing pass. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Play action. It's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A 1st down carry for Henry, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Brady. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle to Smith. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Brady. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Henry. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal. This This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Try to punch it in with Henry. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 73 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Play action. Now Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, they had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're on the board. Trying now 6-3. So the interception set up a terrific field position with 3 points. The end result.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now Wilson on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
first and 10. It's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Wilson. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set up first and goal.
You see the time and effort that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Wilson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jalen Waddle,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams have moved out in front.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he fully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, and right side, Henry's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady.
He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brady going to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bears first down.
To throw is Brady.
Targets and finds Reynolds once more.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
And defensively, you're going to have some guys with hands on hips looking to the heavens right now. You've got a fairly clean shot at the quarterback here, but he's able to worm his way out of that initial contact. And not only that, he's able to hot-foot it downfield for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Brady now on 1st down.
Check down here for Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Brady.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. Going to lead to a 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. All eyes on Zach Wilson leading his team back out for this next drive.
Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Wilson. This to Hines on the drop-off. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Wilson will throw again. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, and that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Ezekiel Elliott, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Deontay Hardy, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Stephon Diggs leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that 1st half for the Bears. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that 1st half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down and 4, Wilson complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 27, Wilson.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Play action. Now Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Wilson. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's the fullback.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Sanchez now will kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Brady now on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Throwing on second and long. Brady.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. On third and long, it's Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not know much of physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Fields. And that is incomplete. Right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Wilson's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little. And they're able to do just that.
And it gets him past the key number 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Rolling to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd and 10, Brady. Smith catches left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Brady. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Brady. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Hines. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Wilson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Again, that throw with Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but